we played football together, and obviously he played basketball, very good basketball, and was always a leader for us all through school. And after school, after school, he lived in Little Rock for a while, but I moved here about 20 years ago, and about 18 years ago, he walked across the street and became our boss and became our leader for the last 14 years of being president of it. And we'll really appreciate his leadership and what all that he's done for us all during this time period. We'd like to give him a round of applause for that right there. If y'all can see back here on the little slideshow, I guess you'd say, you know, here in Magnolia, for those of y'all that don't live here, the World Championship Steak Cook-Off and Blossom Festival is a big to-do. And starting about 12 years ago, Debbie Arnold and I decided we needed to spice our team up. So we've been dressing Steve up in all the what we call the clown suit. We have dressed him up in everything for the last 14, 15 years. There's 80 plus teams from all over the world, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, and all that have cooked in it. And we've either been first or second in parade and showmanship for the last 10 or 12 years, and this guy's been the one that pulled us through it. You can tell from the number of people that are here and the number of people that's always already come through here, and I can honestly say this from the bottom of my heart, there's nobody any better thought of than Steve Nipper in this community. And speaking of all the employees here, and especially myself, one big thank you to you, Steve. I think our regional president, Bob Altosh, here I am. There he is. He'll say a word or two. You can see a statue. You got to be tall to make it in Bank.
Well, first of all, I left Little Rock today about noon, and I said, you know, I need to think of something that I can say about Steve Nipper, and I got to Hot Springs. He didn't come to me in Malvern, went through Arkadelphia. I finally got to Prescott, and it quit raining, and the sun came out. I said, I know what I can say about Steve Nipper. Steve Nipper epitomizes everything good about our company. He's exactly what we're looking for in our president. He knows banking inside and out. He's a hard worker. He hired great people, has built a good team. He's one of the few presidents. I have a sleep disorder. I don't know if he does or not, but when I get there early at 6:30 and I want to talk to one of my presidents, I call Steve Nipper because he's there in his office at 6:30 every morning. We have to do every morning that I call. Yeah. You have that phone transfer to your house.
Maybe 7.
So in my mind, Steve Nipper is just a great president, a great banker, and knows exactly what he's doing. But the other thing we look for in our bankers are community leaders. This guy, I've got 14 presidents that I work with. He is absolutely the top community involved guy that we have. The thing about Nipper, he did Rotary Club and the Magnolia Blossom Festival, Community Foundation Board, the United Way. 2 governors have appointed him to 2 different committees in the state. He's on the Arkansas Alumni Association, chairman of that thing. And the thing about Nipper, he's just not in that involved. He's the leader. Every time you look at it, it's president of that, chairman of this. So the second thing we want our bankers to be confident and good, he is. But the other thing is he is all over the community and takes a leadership role every time he gets in there. And a good family man. We got everything that we're looking for in our bankers, in our president, and that's Steve Nipper. And last thing I'll say, if you've ever been to a meeting with Nipper, he ends up every meeting with the same thing. He said, I want to challenge every one of y'all to go out there and be
Peacocks among penguins.
Peacocks among penguins. And
just think about it.
Think about it. And it worked because I'm gonna challenge you for your retirement.
Okay.
To continue to be a peacock among all those
There you
people
go.
out there.
Thank you, boss.
So I appreciate everything you did. And I wish you a happy retirement and good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, you know, Bob and I talked earlier this week. He said, "Is there going to be a program or anything?" I said, "No, there's not going to be a program. I don't think there's any opportunity to speak." But since he gave me the floor, I'll go ahead and take the floor. But I do appreciate all y'all being here today. I thought you were going to make me cry, Bob. And thank you so
I
much.
stopped, I saw you tearing up on me. I said, shut it down.
You know, I am retiring. Goodbye pension, hello pension.
Because there was peacock among the people. I'm gonna try that on Dan Rollins.
But I would like to thank some people. Some of them are here, some of them are not here today, that was instrumental in getting me to this spot today. The first would be Bob Jones. Some of y'all remember Bob Jones. He was president of this bank, my predecessor before me. When I was across the street at Kayla's Bank. Kayla's out there somewhere. He was on me for several months to come over to the big bank across the street because it was just got built. It was a big, brand new brick building. And so finally, in February 1996, he convinced me to come over here. So, and that's been very successful for me to come over here within First National Bank. And second of all, Jim Patridge is back over in the corner. He's my divisional president. I have many bosses. You may notice that.
After Deborah.
After Deborah, thank you. But back in 1995, 1996, Jim and I were both at Worthington Bank. And he was in Little Rock, and I was across the street. And he called me one day. He said, "Nipper, I need you to move to Camden to be president of a bank in Camden." And I said, "Jim, I just don't think I can do that." And that was one of the best decisions I ever made, was not to go to Camden. But it's a small world. Jim and I are back together. We went to Fayetteville together. We're all back together again. So, Jim, thank you for what you've done for the last 18 months of being our boss down here.
Thank you.
Let's see, Bob Holkoff, can't forget him. He really is. He's been a really good boss through the years. There's things that we couldn't get done that, talking to him, we got them done. You know, we got employees hired, we got things done because of him. Thank you. Appreciate that. And let's see, back to Deborah again. Can't leave Deborah out. Deborah and I got married shortly after we moved over to First National Bank. We've been married 17 years, and couldn't have done it without her. She's very supportive of me, good sounding board for me. We've had a great, smooth marriage. I do remember about 5 or 6 years ago, and no one's going to know about this except Bancorp South Bankers, but I came home and I was really tired. I said, "God, Eva this, and Eva that, Eva that." Eva, and she said, "God, should I be jealous of Eva?" None of y'all gonna know about Eva, but Eva is an evaluation process that bankers go through in Bancorp South to be evaluated on how good we're doing. So, and we're still doing it that way. And although I'm gonna miss the new system, but anyway, Deborah, don't worry about Eva, okay? You know, when Deborah and I were talking about me retiring, she said, "You know, I'm going to get twice the husband, but only half the income." But seriously, I do want to thank all y'all for coming here today. Y'all touch me, I touch y'all, customers, friends, employees, associates. I thank y'all so much for coming, and I love all of y'all. Thank y'all. Sure. If that's a Murphy sack, I'll definitely open a Murphy.
It's a trash bag.
Thank y'all. This may be boring. This is like Christmas. Now, Christmas at my house, we got 8 little grandkids. It's not quite as it's going to be a lot calmer here.
Just give her one thing.
Sam got something for you.
You got something for
It was
me?
your birthday, yes.
Okay.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you.
All right.
And many
Very good. Thank you for thinking of me on my birthday. Oh, gosh. Thank you so much.
So when you're not working, you'll know what time it is.
You don't need to know what time it is.
I think it was, Chi Rodriguez said, you know, the worst thing about retirement is you never get a day off. Thank you, Mike. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more, ooh, there's not much in this one.
Trash.
It's gotta be in here somewhere. Ooh, yeah. Okay, oh, thank y'all so much. Gift certificate to Murphy's. Thank y'all, thank you, Mike, appreciate that. Okay, y'all continue to mingle, please. No,
Okay.
Oh,
Let me hug you.